I was on call this week, and on call has been kind of fucking nuts this weekend. Very annoying. My vertigo is acting up, and it's making me nauseous. I'm about to start the laundry. So I went to a local coffee shop to get a coffee and some food. They gave it to me iced, which I did not ask for. And also there was no sugar available for me to sweeten my drink to my desired preference. And I know that I'm being more irritable than typical because I'm feeling nauseous, but like, what the hell? Pretty sure this is all squirrel shit. It's just like everywhere. So I have like 100 more squares to finish. I don't think this is going to make 100 more squares. That means I'll have to buy yet another pound of gray yarn. I'm going to Rocky Mountain Punk, and then I'm going to the grocery store. Somehow I always end up sweating my balls off when I'm grocery shopping at the King Soopers. Like, I don't know why. The store should be air conditioned, right? Anyways, I almost just shit myself in their parking lot. Okay, here's everything that I bought today. It ended up being over $100, which is crazy. Also, this stuff I purchased to take to Ireland with me, so that doesn't count, but that did contribute. Okay, so just did the math. Everything I bought to go to Ireland so far is $14.45. So subtract that. That's like $86.63, something like that. So would have been less than $100, but like not great. There's some extra things that I bought, like cereal and the bulldog ramen, that did definitely contribute to it being that high. Hopefully, it's pretty low next Sunday though. Put my groceries away. It's about 2:30, so I have my cast iron out for dinner for later. But it's only 2:30, so I'm not gonna start working on that yet. Here's lunch. It is supposed to be a 10 bean and ham soup, but it's oops all beans. I almost dropped it. So I took the grill off the front and scrubbed it in the sink, but I need to get some dust off or something to spray the internal parts, like the motor and whatever that's visible. This is my updated to-do list. These things are still on there, but I am crossing off a lot of stuff that I recently put on, so that's good. I forgot to mention earlier that my mom came over and gave me free food. So I got some eggs and 2 loaves of bread and these hazelnut beignets for free. We like free food. Whoopsie doodle, it's a linens week, so we should probably change the linens. I'm missing the plus for dinner. It is after 4 now, and I guess I can start working on it. I don't know how long it's going to take to cook, I'll be honest. This ground chicken looks real fucking gross. I put chili powder on it. I'm trying to get like a crust, caramelize it a little bit on the bottom. Not that anyone asked, but this is half of an orange bell pepper, half of a green bell pepper, just under half of a yellow or brown onion. This is 1/2 pound of ground chicken. I forgot there's also like a jalapeno in there. This is 3 cloves of garlic. We're just gonna follow the instructions on here and mix the mix into there. I remember that I'd also wanted to put corn in here, but I think that's just too much shit. This is already a lot that's going to go in here. That's going to get sprinkled on top. I'm going to pull out the cheese. I guess corn in a different iteration. All right, she's gone in. I got to put cheese on her about halfway through because I don't want the cheese to like burn into a crisp. Okay, the last 2 loads are going. I think that looks pretty damn good. Gotta let it cool down a little bit so I don't fry the shit out of my mouth. Been steaming my face every time I open the oven. But I'll just throw some like country crock on it, maybe some sour cream, hot sauce depending on how spicy those jalapenos were. Also, I've replaced my dish towels and dish rag. It seems to be a recurring theme with this brand of cornbread mix that it just fucking crumbles when it's cooked. So I guess, I should have learned my lesson the past 2 times I used it. Also, it's not bad. It's actually decent. It's just there is not an ounce of spice in it at all. So it would definitely need like some hot sauce or something. So this made like 8 servings, obviously. I'm going to put this half in the freezer. There's no way I'm going to eat this shit all in 1 week. So here's the stuff that I'm going to leave out to eat the rest of the week. This is lunch tomorrow. We are putting our laundry away. The lady will be having caffeine sparkling ice, soda water, yogurt, granola, breakfast burrito, orange, bell pepper and carrots, honey grams, or teddy grams, I guess. Fruit snacks. This is ranch to go with the veg. We have beef jerky, yakult, like a Nutri-Grain type bar, pretzel crisps, and then this loaded cornbread. And I'm gonna have this pretzel with cheese as a snack. Remember how I said my vertigo's been flaring up? It is kicking my ass so bad today, and I can't call in sick because we have to onboard 22 people, but I feel like dog shit. I get the feeling this is gonna be a tough one.
Stepped right into the crack, like perfectly.
Oh no. Okay, dirty dishes, leftovers, and free food. I got falafel and jalapenos. I'm eating up the leftover pastaroni and a grilled cheese. If I so desire to eat more later, I will probably have ramen. I didn't have ramen. I had the veggies I didn't eat from lunch. As they say, today drained me. I'm gonna take a shower. I slept like shit last night, by the way. And I'm hoping I sleep a little better tonight. It is morning, and again, I am experiencing vertigo and nausea. It's only been 2 hours since I've been fully awake, and now I'm finally not feeling dizzy or disoriented. I'm still nauseated, though. I have had a caffeine sparkling ice and a yogurt. I'm gonna make a breakfast sandwich and see how I feel about that. Last bolillo, egg, onion, pepper, cheese, ketchup. I'm pleased to report that the nausea is essentially gone, and now I'm just feeling slightly dyspeptic. I went and got a Subway sandwich and some chips. In hindsight, perhaps I should have gotten the 6-inch instead of the 12. I definitely can't eat that all right now, but I can't let it sit for too long because the bread will get entirely soggy, so I've made myself a problem. So I wanted to take a nap, which I ended up doing, but I'll get there. I wanted to take a nap, but I was concerned that if I laid down again, my vertigo would reoccur, and unfortunately, I was right. I did take a nap, a big fat nap for like 3 hours. I tried doing the Epley maneuver a few times, and it seemed like it helped a little bit because my vertigo is not as intense as when I woke up this morning, so I guess I'll just try the Epley maneuver a bunch more times before I go to bed tonight and see what happens tomorrow morning. It would be ideal if I could use the desk to actually do fucking art, but like I need to finish projects to make space, or maybe purge some more, figure out better storage situation. I don't know. It is bothering the fuck out of me though. Okay, I just vacuumed the whole house and did some general tidying, like putting away all my nail stuff and, taking out the trash. Still feel like dookie, but we got shit to do, so I'm gonna do some fucking dishes, and then I'm gonna have a soft pretzel as a treat. I've been thinking that I wanted to get like some thematically matching rug to go here, and I realized I don't need to do that. I can just braid a rug, and if I want to sew in some thematically matching motifs, I can do that. The dishwasher has been emptied and reloaded with what remained. There are a few items in the sink soaking because there was cooled fat stuck in them, so they need hot water. Here's the dishes that are drying that I need to towel off. The pretzels in there. Here's the nacho cheese. So apparently I was sitting on some of those squares, so my count is incorrect. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. All of the skulls are completed, so it's not like worry about getting the squares completed in time. It's more like, how many do I need to complete a day to make sure that the whole blanket is put together and put in a space bag before I leave? I will admit, for lunch tomorrow, I was sorely tempted to just pack ramen, caffeine sparkling ice soda water. This is mixed veggies, tomato, onion, bell pepper. This is ranch. Breakfast burrito, orange, carrots. This is falafel. A lot of tortilla-based stuff tomorrow. Here's a tortilla for a wrap. The falafel's going to go in that. Beef jerky, yakult, choco pie, like a Nutri-Grain type bar, pretzel crisps, honey grams. The pretzel was not quite enough for dinner. Who would have guessed? So I'm having a bowl of cereal. So I bought these like shelf risers, and they didn't really fit where I wanted them to fit. And then I gave the receipt to my sister to scan for like I bought it or something, so I couldn't return them. I've been trying to figure out a place to put this last one. It's been sitting on my vanity, and I finally decided to put it up here, but it didn't fit with this in there. And this is a really cool item. It's like a picnic set. It has like a, you know, forks and whatever, and like there's a little storage space insulated in the back, and I'm debating if I should just like donate it because I don't use it. Like I would like to use it, but I don't use it. My vertigo is not as bad this morning. It's still here, but I guess the Epley has helped a little bit. Maybe try the other side. I don't know why it's still here though. Leftovers and dirty dishes. I'm eating leftover loaded cornbread for dinner. I've realized that I have actually been treating myself kind of often, and I need to eat the shit that I buy at the grocery store because we got food at home. The loaded cornbread was not quite enough for dinner. I did have a couple of those beignets, and I'm having an extremely thin peanut butter sandwich. Good news, the vertigo is gone. Thankfully, the Epley maneuver worked. Bad news, I just kicked the shit out of my bed frame and my foot hurts. Right now we're having the caffeine sparkling ice. Not quite ready to eat yet. I'm going to have oatmeal when I do eat. I'm going to continue working on these granny squares. I think I'll start counting in a different method from here on out. So these are the hair bows that I just made, and I don't think I like them that much because I didn't do a great job of making them match. I don't like how much the back loops stick up, but those are them. And then here's another set that I was working on that I just need to sew to the clips. I kind of like these ones better. I just think they're cuter. So I need to swap out that broken wheel that the airline fucking broke with this one. Thankfully I have a spare. Probably gonna have to order some more because the airlines keep breaking them. So you have to open the lining and then unscrew it, whatever. Okay, so here's a pre-mixed salad mix that I have mixed up here. And I'm making one of my lamb patties so I can put it in like a bowl or a wrap or something. There's lunch. I just need to grab my soda water. Snack time. Just gonna have a bowl of cereal. Okay, so I just counted all of the skulls that are left. There's 63. So having done the math, that means I've crocheted 222 of these granny squares, which means I'm doing actually kind of awesome. If I only have 63 left, like I can definitely get that done within my time frame. So pat on the back for that. I know he's just a sophomore, but we want to get a jump on the college conversation. Last night I was putting this glass in the sink and it slipped out of my hand and broke. Makes me mad. A cup of coffee and some yogurt with granola. Having a little like Oreo pie dessert for a snack, I guess. Having some taquitos. Tonight is my 20-year high school reunion, so I'm going to be eating out for dinner. Just having some toast and water this morning. It's like 12:30. Here are my supplements. I made a wrap of the leftover kale salad mix and rice-a-roni from the other day. It just stopped raining. It's been raining. Hello. It's been raining every afternoon for the past few days, which is actually very cool, and I like that. I actually didn't say anything about my reunion. It was fine. I went with some friends. It was I guess, nostalgic to see these folks after another 10 years. And, you know, some people are now married with kids that weren't the last time I saw them. Congrats to them. I don't know. It's a interesting experience. I've purchased more yarn. Okie dokie, I did some dishes. Now I'm gonna make a dinner of just rice with a fried egg. I mean, here she is, nothing special. I did put Irish salt on the egg and Irish seaweed on the rice. I hope I didn't just cook my egg yolk too hard, but oh well. I forgot to tell you that I'm having the last pretzel and a cocktail, continuing to work on these squares. So I had gotten a bunch of samples of this face mask and I just scooped them all into, you know, a pill container, and I decided to try it. I'm told this is actually chocolate lasagna.